When an African child wants to go to school, there would definitely be some obstacles.
My name is Tenjelwa Mhlakane. I am born and bred in Pedi, where I currently stay, here in the village. For the past years, I've been away, working for the Department of International Relations. I came back in 2015, and I was home all that time until 2017, where I decided that this is the time for me to give back to my community. And I thought immediately of children. Of course, I am a teacher by profession. So I found out that there is a struggle in these children. And I just found it from giving them this simple spelling and writing. Then I thought, okay, these children are not compared with the children that I have seen at this age. They should have been far than what they are. So I set up this center.
If we talk about iPedi education, what I can say, qala ukuthi abantwana basePedi are not all of them, but are not that serious, about education, looking at a bigger picture of what one wants to be tomorrow. Not that all of them are not willing to go to school, but the challenge is access to education.
Raising a child in rural areas is very difficult because there are no full equipped libraries. So you don't get the books to assist the child. You only rely on Google, and sometimes you are busy to assist the child with the homework. So I decided to take my son to the drop-in center in Kisega because he was struggling with other subjects. The only subject that he mastered was the maths, reading and writing, spelling. He was having difficulties. Then I took him there.
So the story of the center went on to other people that I don't know, not the Kisega location, the village that I am in. And within no time, I saw people coming in asking the information, and they are as far as a German village, a Feni location, and others are very far. I don't even know. I had never been in those villages, but the parents will make sure that they drop these little ones here, and we help them, we support them.
So rural education is really where you see ukuthi this is injustice, right? Because learners still struggle to find infrastructure, which is like the most basic things, let alone things like textbooks, science labs. So right now, a picture of a rural education in the Eastern Cape is not a good looking one. But I think as Equal Education, we have worked hard to make sure that we're able to bring in even the schools that are in rural areas to be in the forefront of our struggles. Today, Titombowin is delivering the budget speech, and we have seen that within the education system, there has been cuts in terms of budget. So it means that certain programs will not move. And these cuts are primarily in the infrastructure, in national school nutrition, and other programs within the Eastern Cape, within the basic Department of Education, which then affects directly provinces like the Eastern Cape, because the Eastern Cape has a huge backlog of infrastructure. It's not where it's supposed to be. It's not where it's supposed to be according to what the public demands. It's not where it's supposed to be according to plans that were produced by the ECDOE to say, this is what we can do, this is what we will do.
Umntana mfunda eNathaniel Pamla. iNathaniel Pamla isengqushwa kwilali yaseDurban. Ndiyathanda ke sasikolo uba sinemfundiso. Siyabakha abantwana bethu. Uyakhwela ke lo mntana xa siya phaa itransport. Naloo transport ke phofu andiphangeli mna ndibhatalela kwakule mali yakhe yegrant. Abuye ke attend i-afternoon classes. Apha kwesi sikolo akakhweli and ke siyababoosta abantwana. So uthe siya kwisa abe ke ngosebhoostekile apha kwesi sikolo.
The impact that the center did to my son, it's wonderful. I cannot even express it, because I took him, I think it was April last year, but when I got a progress report in June, before he was getting level 2 and 3, but in June, her levels were up. September even were up. December, they were excellent.
Very good. 2 apples. I hope to see these children getting education that they will use, not getting what they need to memorize to pass the exams. We need children that are knowledgeable, children that can compete with other children who are in the suburbs. There was an example that I was so pleased to hear of one of the children who have been here. They went to a conference in PA, and the conference is in English. They came back and telling me about the conference and saying, ma'am, everything was in English and we could hear it, we could answer the questions. So this is what I want to see happening, not for them when they are with other children. They are getting in the shell, they don't even know what to say.
The Ngqusha local municipality and the Amatole should bring in some investors, so that iPheti can then begin to be a place where unemployment is okwehla kancinci, abantwana baphangele. 2, we need to motivate young people to go back to school. We need to motivate young people to take each and every opportunity at the TVET colleges where they can upgrade, where they can learn, and because at the TVET colleges, not only the theory, is theory and practical, so that they can be employable. Once they become employable, it would be fine. Because if you go to the municipality, most of people in strategic position in senior management, they are not from Pedi, they are not from Ngqusha local municipality. They are from where I don't even know. Because abantwana baseNgqusha do not qualify. Bangayenza itoyitoyi baxhense phaa bathi slogan abadla ngosebenza bathi ingca yaseNgqusha mayidliwe zinkomo zaseNgqusha, but iinkomo zaseNgqusha zinamazinyo oyityala ngca, laa ngca ifuna utyiwa nge-education.
I believe also in the ECDOE. I believe in the vision of making sure that the schools in the Eastern Cape have everything that they need. But I also believe that they need to be more open to the public. You know, they need to report, they need to be more accountable, they need to share their vision with the public so that civil society like Equal Education can support that vision. And then they also need to believe in the learner's vision, right? Because you can't be a person that moves without consulting your constituencies. So yeah, I believe if we can all be committed, we can make it. You know, we can improve the Eastern Cape.